no protocol for what's about to happen. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers.
At 4:32 p.m., we received a 911 call that a suspect was attempting to light a fire in the community of Woodland Hills and was being detained by residents. Officers from LAPD's Topanga area responded and took that suspect into custody.
Katt Williams just revealed something that's got everyone talking. He claims some very private tapes were deliberately destroyed during the LA fires, but the details about what was on them? Let's just say Hollywood isn't ready for this. And here's the wild part. Katt says he knows exactly what was on those tapes. From secret cover-ups to high-profile celebs being exposed, he's putting it all out there. For a fact, this changes everything we know about Hollywood. Stay tuned.
All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things.
As we all know, California has been hit with massive wildfires which lasted a few weeks, and entire neighborhoods were burned to the ground with thousands of people displaced. That's not to mention the lives lost and the animals that died in these fires. While we are yet to find out what and who started the fires, internet detectives are sure that some Hollywood elites were behind them, and I will show you why.
One of the first questions, I'll be honest, that I'm going to look at when I look at some of the communities involved is how many of the homeowners were on the P. Diddy list.
Because the coincidences of the wildfires and Diddy and Jay-Z's lawsuits have fueled these claims even more, as people are saying the fires started right when Hollywood celebs are being named in the Diddy case, with some even being caught on Diddy's freak-off tapes. For a little throwback, back in late 2024, it was reported that while searching Diddy's homes, the FBI discovered an underground tunnel and found ammunition, large amounts of baby oil, and lubricants, all related to the alleged crimes we now all know as freak-offs. They also found some alleged tapes involving Diddy and some high-profile celebs caught in highly explicit and intimate acts. In fact, many celebs apparently wanted these alleged tapes destroyed so that the public never gets to see them. And Katt warns all these celebs to run because this time around, the world can tell which of them are part of Diddy's crimes. According to Katt, Diddy's about to snitch on everybody. Well, Katt's right about that one because since Diddy's arrest, many celebs close to Diddy have been on the low. In fact, some like Jay-Z have denied even having any relationship with Diddy at all, which the whole world knows they did have. But it gets worse because even Ashton Kutcher has fled the country as Diddy's trial draws near. Ashton and Diddy have been close friends for a long time. From running a marathon together to attending events together, Ashton and Diddy's relationship goes deeper than you think. Ashton has also been a regular participant at Diddy's infamous white parties. However, Ashton's silence about Diddy's scandal has raised some eyebrows as to what Ashton knows and why he's keeping it all wrapped up. But his silence didn't stop the internet from digging up Ashton's past with Diddy. Now people came up with an old interview where Ashton was uneasy about talking about his experiences at Diddy's parties.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote. If you
really?
have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one.
Ashton refused to open up about whatever went down at the Diddy parties, and as usual, a conspiracy theory was born about Ashton and Diddy's relationship.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Mass.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
Now Ashton and his wife Mila Kunis are reportedly fleeing the country, and particularly Hollywood, to Europe to escape the drama surrounding Diddy. In fact, internet detectives were quick to find out that Ashton's the kind of guy who supports his criminal friends regardless of the crimes they commit. For instance, Ashton was close with Danny Masterson. So much so that Ashton and Kunis once wrote letters to the judge in support of Masterson after he was convicted of the big nasty R word, and Ashton and Kunis tried to convince the judge that Masterson was a good person. However, when the letters went public, the couple faced massive backlash from fans online, causing Ashton and Kunis to apologize via Instagram.
Saying Leonardo DiCaprio has fled to Italy to avoid the P. Diddy debacle. Put it up for a man.
But that's not all. According to Katt, Leonardo DiCaprio is also on the run amidst Diddy's scandal. But DiCaprio says it's been years since he last connected with Diddy. However, fans wouldn't accept his excuses because of his past closeness with Diddy. When Diddy was asked who he's gonna invite first for his infamous white parties, he was quick to mention Leonardo DiCaprio.
Talk about dirty money. Was Leonardo DiCaprio's film The Wolf of Wall Street financed with cash embezzled from Malaysian government fund 1MDB? That's what U.S. federal investigators want to know. And representatives of the Hollywood actor came out publicly Tuesday to say DiCaprio has been cooperating since July, as soon as the allegations surfaced.
Interestingly, DiCaprio was seen in Italy on a supposed vacation, but get this. The internet is connecting the dots between Diddy's scandal and DiCaprio's so-called vacation, saying he's got a plan to distance himself from the feds.
No, it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then No, I mean the after party.
No, I know about.
But DiCaprio is not just fleeing the country to escape the feds because of Diddy's alleged freak-off allegations. According to sources, DiCaprio might have used cash from illegal sources that the government has already exposed. Take, for instance, the MDB scandal, in which DiCaprio allegedly used dirty money to produce The Wolf of Wall Street. Talk about dirty money. Leonardo DiCaprio filmed The Wolf of Wall Street financed with cash embezzled from Malaysian government fund 1MDB. That's what U.S. federal investigators want to know, and representatives of the Hollywood actor came out publicly to say.
Because, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not going to let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
But it's not only DiCaprio who could be in trouble. Katt thinks Ellen DeGeneres might be tied to Diddy's scandal too. Yep. I know y'all haven't heard Ellen's name for the longest time, or that she's connected to Diddy, but you're about to find out why. So fans have dug up Ellen's old tweet where she called Diddy cuddle snuggle stuff, and you won't believe how much she's being trolled online. She tweeted, "Happy birthday, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, or as I call him, Cuddle McSnuggle stuff." You don't need to know why. At I Am Diddy, but the time she tweeted this. Of course, no one cared to know why, but with the scandal now surrounding Diddy, Cuddle McSnuggle stuff is very clear to everyone, and trust me, we don't need any explanation to understand why she's calling Diddy Cuddle. Also, many clips of Diddy's guest spots have resurfaced, and it gets crazy because Diddy was quite personal about his party starting from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m.
They said that I would have to stay. I said, no, I have to go. I said I could pull it out myself. So I walk in, and I'm talking to Ellen. I have the IV, and then the blood is going down. I start to panic. I go into the bathroom, and I pulled it out myself, and I just made it here, and I love you.
I love you too.
Now, people are saying Ellen knew all along about Diddy's after party, but has kept quiet like everyone else. In fact, people say Ellen is allegedly the worst celeb ever, implying that she has her own dirty secret just like Diddy. But that's not all. Footage of Ellen telling Diddy her party wouldn't happen without Diddy's presence have made its rounds on the internet. Ellen was begging Diddy back in 2018 to come to one of her parties, and this got people asking why she was so bent on making Diddy come to the party.
This summer, there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show, and then there was an investigation. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I am that person that you see on TV. I am also a lot of other things. Sometimes I get sad, I get mad, I get anxious, I get frustrated, I get impatient, and I am working on all of that. I am a work in progress, and if I've ever let someone down, if I've ever hurt their feelings, I am so sorry for that.
Also, during one of Ellen's shows, Diddy said he came to the show with an 4 drip, and people are not even smiling about that. In fact, people began connecting the dots and wondering if he had just come from one of his freak-offs. In Cassie Ventura's lawsuit, prosecutors said Diddy's parties were over the top, with people pushed into strange activities and left completely drained. Apparently, 4 drips were a go-to for recovering from the exhaustion and substance use. Then in 2016, Diddy attends Ellen's show and has blue gauze around his hand and says he was just getting in 4 drip backstage.
The best party I've ever been to was at Blank's house.
Puffy's 50th birthday. It was so sick.
On before Diddy's appearance on the show, I guess we can only speculate. From her employees calling her out for enabling a toxic environment to accusations of underscore 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 of employees by Ellen's staff. People are saying there's more to Ellen than you think. However, Ellen reportedly brought her nearly 20-year show to an end following these accusations and apologized to the alleged victims.
Think Oprah Winfrey, they think Harvey Weinstein because they have been linked together so often. First off, Oprah and Harvey have been friends for over 2 decades.
And then there's Paris Hilton. Paris was everywhere with Diddy, including his infamous white parties. She even called Diddy's 50th birthday party one of the sickest parties she's ever attended. Now people are questioning what Paris knows about Diddy and his parties and why she particularly said Diddy's 50th birthday party was the sickest she's ever been to. Could it be that her relationship with Diddy was similar to the kind of toxic relationship Diddy had with Cassie Ventura that has landed him behind bars?
He was getting canceled and exposed for everything that he has done. Oprah allegedly called him and offered her support. Even though Oprah's team denies this, I believe it because Oprah has been close with Harvey and she has showed him some sympathy over time.
But hold on, there's more. Oprah Winfrey. Before you roll your eyes, let me just say, Oprah has reportedly been rolling with people like Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, and now Diddy, who we all know have been charged with one crime or another. And fans are concerned about it, even calling Oprah out for being comfortable with the wrong kind of crew. When some people think Oprah Winfrey, they think Harvey Weinstein because they have been linked together so often. First off, Oprah and Harvey have been friends for over 2 decades. A lot of people use the argument that she didn't know what she was doing, but excuse me, she's been friends with him for 2 good decades. Apart from that, Harvey's reputation has been in the mud for a while after he became the face of the #MeToo movement, and many actresses came out to expose him for underscore 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 and misconduct. When he was getting canceled and exposed for everything that he has done, Oprah allegedly called him and offered her support, even though Oprah's team denies I believe this, because Oprah has been close with Harvey and she has showed him sympathy over time. Now people are questioning Oprah's close relationship with Diddy. The contrast is, why would Oprah, who's an advocate for women's rights, be close to people who are allegedly against what she stands for? Could it be that Oprah is not who she says she is? And what do y'all think about Diddy's supposed connection to these celebs? Do you think they're gonna go down with Diddy? And which name on this list surprised you the most? Or the least for that matter?